And now so many refugees are going there, and a lot of those refugees are unidentified because supposedly, 1 out of 3 refugees refuses to be identified. So this goes back as far as not just November 2013, but July 2014. Rome will be conquered next. Did I say 13? I meant 14. July 17th. I think it goes back even farther than that. July 1st. But they have plans. And they made photographs and put photographs up on Twitter with their signs in front of historical sites like the Colosseum in Rome, just like they did before with the flag, the ISIS flag in front of the White House, because they want the White House to be flying the Islamic flag also. So let me show you this. See, Rome is next. March, okay. Now look at this. These are the photos that they have posted of the historical sites with their signs, and they're already there. And now that they're coming in so much and refusing to be identified, all about. But did you know that you could refuse to be photographed and identified if you're a refugee? We'll comply when we're told that we have to have our pictures taken or our fingerprints taken, then we usually comply, but these refugees are not. 1 in 3. Okay, so, and then after this, okay, I've deleted all. So hang on, as we move down here, alright, here it is. 1 in 3 Italy migrants refuse ID. Then they throw their passports away and they say they're Syrian. So no one knows who they are. So who is arranging all these boat trips for migrants? Traffickers. Who are the traffickers? How do we know who they are? All right, according to figures from the Italian police. And now an 18-year-old migrant has just killed a couple in their home in southern Italy, in Catania, where I just was. And I have to tell you that Catania in Sicily was the scariest place I was at. And even a young Muslim followed me to my hotel. It was a B&B where they give you the keys and they're not there. They just go, okay, we're not going to be here, it's a holiday, here are the keys to open the doors. And he followed me right up to the door, and I barely got in and slammed the door in his face. Work there are Muslim, and if you go to Paris and you stay in smaller B&Bs, you know, not 5-star hotels, they're run by Muslims also. It's just the way it is. Okay, here it is, Daniele Stradiotto, the director of the Servizio di Polizia Scientifica, the unit of the Italian police force that deals with forensics and identification, told ANSA News that it was mostly Eritrean, Syrian, and Somalian migrants refusing to be identified. Don't you think that they would be like, oh my gosh, I'm here, I'm safe, I want to be part of the country. No. It's technically illegal to force them to undergo photo and fingerprint identification. I can't believe this. From my experiences going through airport security and all that, where, you know, take off your shoes, take off your bracelet, they treat you like a terrorist, and then these people undergo photo and fingerprint identification. Well, how long is this going to last? How long are they going to put up with that, with people not being identified? Not long, because they're getting ready the human identification and microchipping. This is true, and I'll show you that later. Okay, excuses. And this other article here that is so important. Okay, here. This is on Keith Thompson, Muslim Imam. Sodomy okay if used for jihad. Okay, now this is going to, is the number one thing that all Muslims must do. And so, oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. Watch this and then go to Keith Thompson and check it out for yourself and give him some clicks. Okay, watch this. Shocking. Unbelievable. Dang it, go. Okay. All right. Do you ever get machines to break in your presence? Okay, everything is electrical, right? I don't get it. Okay, here we go. Well, it's raining today, and I can't put this. So what if this happens when you have a brain chip and then suddenly there's a disconnect? Then what do? You just you're on pause for a few minutes, or you're, disengaged to martyrdom. They want to be martyred. رضي الله عنكم أن نقوم بعملية استشهادية وتقدمت إلى الشيخ أبو الدماء القصاب. This is so stupid. فقال لي إننا ابتكرنا طريقة جديدة وغير مسبوقة في العمليات الاستشهادية. Okay, all right, stop. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Oh my gosh, do you realize what he's saying? Okay, all right, stop. They are going to they're going to commit jihad by inserting capsules in their anus. So he's asking, they told me I need to practice sodomy or agree to sodomy so that it stretches my anus in order to put in the explosives. See here, making room for the explosives. And the leader said, yes, that's okay, because it fulfills the greater goal of jihad. Okay, sodomy okay if used for jihad. So now all these Muslims, that the refugees that are coming over from Syria, from Eritrea, from Somalia, from Ivory, and they've already made this their declaration that they're going after Rome. That's their big prize, to turn Italy into a caliphate. And then they're going to martyrdom. Instead of saying like "God bless you," may God grant you a long life and happiness, they go, "May God grant you martyrdom." And then they want to go like this, putting explosives up their anus, and practicing sodomy for a while to get their anus all stretched out. Well, what if it stretches out too much and the explosives fall out? Oh my goodness. Look, nothing is going. Okay, I'm not going to torture you or myself any longer by doing this. The world is just connectivity problems, computer problems, and they force us to keep buying more and more devices. And one thing, and this is true, are humans, and humans are next. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. God bless everyone with truth and love. And you know, the whole thing is about your soul, really, you know, your soul. So imagine, who are you going to be with when you're about to die? Okay, this is a fact. We are going to connect to our God inside of us, and we're going to be calling out to Him. And at that moment, we're going to be offering ourselves to our God, our Father, the one who makes everything possible that grows and lives in this world. That is, this too is incomprehensible, but it's a beautiful thing. So it's a good idea to get to know your Father, who you can contact within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you, and the Holy Spirit wants you to take time and get some understanding to this world.